What's going on, guys? I'm the Ecom boss, and in today's video I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to find good interest for your Facebook ads. Because when it comes to your product research is important, having a winning product, all that stuff is super important when you're doing dropshipping. But one thing that's really not talked about too much, which I found to be maybe even more important than the product, is the interest you choose. For me, I feel like that's one of my biggest skills with Facebook ads, is like choosing good interest. And if you're not choosing a good interest, you won't stand a chance, like seriously. A horrible product that everyone watching this video hates could do good with the right interests. That means, guys, you have to learn how to pick good interest. So we're gonna go over that in today's video, and before that I'm gonna announce the last video free 30-minute consulting call giveaway winner. Last video's free 30-minute consulting call giveaway winner is FM. You can message me on Instagram here, and me and John open 2 spots in the coaching. You wanna get your life changed, and DM me on Instagram, we'll fix that as well. So Ecom boss, how do you choose good Facebook ad interest? Well, I'm gonna answer you guys. It's simple, but it's developed over time. You guys gotta know exactly what you're doing when it comes to the interest. So first of all, you're selling a dog product. You gotta think a little bit like this. If you sell a dog product, everyone targets dogs. So you will have to figure out who has a dog. Could you just target broad? Could you just do Netflix? Because broad works. If you target Netflix for a dog product, Facebook will figure out who inside of the Netflix audience size has a dog and also likes Netflix. They'll figure out everything. They'll match all these people. Facebook is so in depth now. So I feel like one problem that guys really have this year is like not trusting Facebook enough, because it's getting like super broad, but everything is inside Facebook. They seriously know everything. So go broad, it always works, no matter if you're selling a weird product that's not broad. But anyways, so if you're selling a dog product, you could think that instead of using dogs as an interest, of course I recommend using dogs because it's a general one, but don't use like only those. So what I would think is the interest family, that's pretty related compared to the interest alcohol. So if you're using family as an interest, that could actually have a chance of working, because if you care about your family, you guys heard a classic family. 2 kids, a mom and a dad and a dog and a cat. Or 2 kids, mom, dad and dog. You know, that's how it is, right? So family could actually be super good interest for a dog product that you guys would never think about, you know, because most of you guys would just do dog food, dog toys, I love my dog, dog lovers and dogs. Like if anyone is selling a dog product, everyone that's selling a dog product is using those interests. Like you'll just be a bunch of the other ones, and everyone have seen your ad, everyone have seen your competitors, they will just be spam with ads. So if you want to win Facebook, you gotta use the things that not everyone else is using. Well, if you sell a mirror, your first interest should be mirror, because if you use mirror as an interest, your suggestions will start showing you different types of mirrors, maybe lightning, all of that kind of stuff. So that's always a good thing, right? To just go general on the first one. So if I run a dog product, I'll just use dogs on the first one, but on the second one I'll start to dig deep into the suggestions. When you guys want to find a powerful interest, one thing that I would recommend is stacking interests. Not to publish them, you're not going to publish this, but you go into an ad set, you stack interests. You're running a dog product, you put in dogs, family, healthcare, and I love my dog. Those 4 interests, and then you hit suggestion by the 4 you just put in, because then you'll find a combination of all of those 4 interests into one. So Facebook suggestions will only show you 30 suggested interests. So if you're going to be smart about it, if you just take dogs and you suggest that, you're only going to see general dog stuff. But if you take dogs, family, healthcare and alcohol, and you mix those 4 interests, you will see a pattern. You will see like stuff that goes well together with all these 4 ones. So definitely when you go with interest, like stack interest to utilize the suggestions in the actually powerful way that it could be used, instead of just doing suggestions and doing the first one you find because you think is related. And the second one, related could be, related usually means saturated. Related, saturated. Not recommended at all. Of course, do related. So this is my formula, guys. This is what I tell people in my coaching. You do 7 ad sets. Oh, that's 8. You do 7 ad sets. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them is related. Dogs, dog lover, all that stuff. And then you do the last 3 ones, it's gonna be completely random and nonsense. They always work. So the 4 interests that's related, and then I do 3 interests at the end that's just nonsense and doesn't, like, it's not really related. I mean, 1 or 2 of them could be related, but I definitely recommend putting in some nonsense there as well, because Facebook optimizes it. And that's basically how we get good interest. You utilize the suggestion by stacking interests to find different suggestions. You type in keywords, you could use Google Trends, but keywords is big. If you find an interest that you don't know what it is, most people will see like a weird word in the niche and they want to choose that interest because they don't know what the word is. For example, for a non-English speaker, you guys speaking English, you know what dermatology means. But for me, a year ago, I was going to use dermatology, but I passed on it twice. because I didn't know what dermatology was. So instead of using dermatology, I just used skincare, natural skincare. When I just could have used dermatology from the beginning, just search dermatology meaning on Google and figure out what dermatology means. Because the third time, when I actually put in dermatology, it made so much money with a super high ROAS. So seriously guys, if you don't know the word, what it means, Google it, because that could be your best interest. So don't just ignore words you haven't heard of. And anyways guys, honestly it's gonna be it for today's video. Like, that's how you find really good interest. Obviously, like, ad copies, all that stuff definitely comes into place. You gotta know how you scale all that stuff if you're gonna end up in the Hollywood Hills. But this video is about the interest, Facebook suggestions, all that stuff. So I really hope you guys like got a little bit of a clear eye on this thing. But obviously you can run every product successful, any product successful, if you really want to, by utilizing the right suggestions and interests. But obviously I highly recommend using a product that's actually good and not too saturated. So if you like this video, go down, you drop a like and you subscribe to this channel, because we drop a lot of powerful content there. And I'll be seeing you in tomorrow's video.